How are you doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got going on today? Well, we got a little bit of news all over the place, and we got the Bitcoin price moving sideways. So let me do a real fast run through here on the market, and then we'll round up the news and we'll call it a good show. We're coming in with $2,786. That's not bad for a Bitcoin price. We had seen a high of $29.30. There was a little bit of pullback. That's to be expected. We always touch top, pullback. We'll have some sideways movement. We're going to shoot upward again. The biggest contention is going to be around what happens at August 4th. More than likely, a lot of people are going to be moving their Bitcoin into some kind of altcoin for a couple week period to figure out, what's happening with the network, and then they'll be right back to Bitcoin. But if you're holding in a hard wallet or in some of the right locations, you're probably fine just holding all the way through, and that's the best thing you can do is hold strong. So we got Ethereum coming in at 261. We got Ripple, they're up 4.7%, coming in at 29.3. We got NEM, they're down 2.5%, coming in at 21.9. We got Ethereum Classic making small gains at 3.2%, coming in at 1768. Like I said, people are expecting some big things out of Ethereum Classic. A lot of it has to do with the fact that Ethereum eventually is going to have to go over to not have mining, and Ethereum Classic is going to continue to have mining. So, we're going to have to find out how that works out. I think that's where a lot of people are speculating that Ethereum Classic will have value down the road. But I'm not here really to give investment advice. I'm here to give you the news. We got Litecoin coming in at $29.08. That's down 2.4%. We got Dash at $144. That's down another 2.2%. We got Monero at $54.92. That's down 2.8%. We got Steam at $2.18. That's down 11.3%. But they gained so much over the last 2 days. That's really not that bad of a correction. With Steam over $2, it's still doing lovely. We got Zcash at $2.73. That's down 6.7%. And I forgot the Steam back dollar today. But I'm sure it's over $1. And as I've been saying, we're growing. We're over 1250 now on YouTube. We're over 950 on Steemit, which is great. If you're a member over there on Steemit, I'd really appreciate it if you took the time to upvote my post, even if you're watching it on YouTube. Just click over there and upvote it. I'm getting real close to 30 upvotes on it, and that's fantastic. So what do we got here on the news for BNC? Well, first up, we got that Poloniex shut down the troll box. They're saying that they had to redelegate the monitors of the troll box to being able to help support. Apparently, I don't know. I've had my Poloniex account since the beginning. It seems like so, but I've heard people saying that it's taken a while to get Poloniex accounts. It seems like I've heard that quite a bit about a few sites that, it's taking time to get accounts with them, to be able to buy Bitcoin, store Bitcoin, exchange Bitcoin, and this is to be expected. Part of, first mover advantage is getting in there and getting all the accounts and getting set up to be able to make these moves. You're not going to be a day one person and, have a Coinbase account where you're able to purchase $5,000, and have access to it that day, and then have an account in an exchange where you can trade it all around, and, have accounts at, Purse and everywhere else, a couple different exchanges. It is a slow, steady progress of building yourself and your reputation into the cryptocurrency so that you have accounts at the exchanges, you have accounts at places to buy. You get yourself a debit card that's hooked to your Coinbase. I mean, there's lots of things to do, and those are the things you should probably be researching and finding out. Is just start up all of your accounts everywhere if you're new to cryptocurrency, because as you see, it takes time. All right, so next up, I got that Singapore is trying to make a dollar token for their currency. They want to run it on a private Ethereum blockchain. This brings mixed feelings. The fact that a country is going to be making a currency that's digitalized and you know, using it as a token and a, you know, legal form of value and all of that, that's amazing. That means that they're, you know, this would be the first country coming over to digital currency to replace the fiat currency, you know, of paper money and, you know, debit cards and credit cards. The downside of this is that they're coming in through Ethereum, you know, which is not as well tested and proven, you know, don't shoot me, you guys, as Bitcoin. You know, my questions would be is, I mean, that's a large order to fill, all the currency of an entire country being transferred. You know, you need instant send. You know, there's a lot of technology that hasn't really truly been developed in cryptocurrency to be able to function as a currency for an entire nation to do business. You know, and then adding it on a somewhat unstable structure as of Ethereum. You know, what happens if hacks start happening and things like that, you know, you can mess up an entire country's economy. So, I mean, not that Singapore is less of a country than America, but, I mean, a smaller country, I guess, is a better place to start, but, I mean, I hope that they do some good testing before they make this a live situation. So, next up, I got that eToro is now going to be adding Ethereum Classic to their exchange. You know, they mostly are active in the UK. I guess they have 4.5 million users on their user base. So this is another piece of good information for Ethereum Classic. You know, that's a lot more people that are going to be able to, you know, trade their Bitcoin out for Ethereum Classic, hopefully driving the price of it up, finding some more true value of it in the market. You know, they were commercialing in the downtown London underground subways, you know, right in the market district, trying to publicize that they were going to be selling Ethereum Classic, bring more people in, especially for their market sector. You know, and this is great. You know, getting the word out there about cryptocurrency is fantastic. You know, everybody should learn about cryptocurrency. Everybody should definitely try to get their hands on some Bitcoin at some point here. You know, but as far as all of this Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, you know, I think it's the growth potential and the growth that has happened is really what has a lot of people looking at it. But I mean, as always, I keep falling back to, you know, Ethereum is not as time tested and proven as well as Bitcoin is and has been. So, you know, there still is, you know, troubles ahead for Ethereum just for the fact that they haven't been around. And, you know, with life comes complications and troubles, so they still need to figure out how they're going to overcome these troubles, you know, unknowns that happen to them. And then my last bit of information is that the U.S. Congress caucus, you know, they have a caucus on blockchain technology. They made it last August. They've been looking into blockchain technology here in the United States and laws and regulations. And they're asking the IRS to give some better guidelines. They're saying kind of that the IRS doesn't really have a good understanding of what digital currency is. They're saying that the tax laws that they have aren't definitive enough for people to understand exactly what they should be doing and how they should be claiming these assets. And then they, you know, go on furthermore to say that they think that the IRS should start working with an exchange or two to better understand cryptocurrency and how the assets work, how the asset works and, you know, is traded. You know, this I feel is a good thing. I mean, this is, you know, the American representative of government for blockchain technology on Bitcoin, taking the time and realizing that, you know, the IRS doesn't have it right, and that they're sending a letter to them saying, hey, you got to fix this. You know, you need to understand what's happening here because this stuff's exploding, and if we're not taxing it and we're not defining good rules and guidelines on how this is done, then people probably aren't going to pay their taxes, and, you know, it's just going to fall back on the United States government for not doing a proper job at, you know, implementing these taxes and, you know, making it understandable for everybody. So, I mean, this is great. I'm glad that, you know, the American government is standing behind blockchain technology, is standing behind Bitcoin and saying, you know, hey, it's here to stay, and we got to figure out a way how to, you know, tax it and make it, you know, understandable for everybody to be able to utilize it, because taxes are supposed to be easy. Taxes aren't supposed to take you forever. You're not supposed to have to hire an accountant. You know, you're supposed to be able to sit home in a day and, you know, hit that stuff out real easy on TurboTax, right? Well, if you like everything I got going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button. Like I keep saying, and we're growing and growing, and it's wonderful to have you as a member of the community here at Bitcoin and Coffee. You know, I love all the communication that's happening down there in the comment section. As of lately, after I make this video, I've been having to go off to work, so I haven't been able to get down there in the comment section and answer your questions. So for those of you who are answering other people's questions, amazing. That's what this is about, you know, the people here in crypto community that care about each other and, you know, just want to see everybody do well, networking together to be able to, you know, help us find the information we're trying to find, navigate these wild cryptocurrency markets, and, you know, get out there and make some money. You know, because that's all we're trying to do here is just, you know, store our BTC, you know, get the life that we're trying to deserve so we can spend time with our family and stop slaving away at the 9-to-5s, giving it all to the man for the bills. So, I mean, as always, I got affiliation codes down there below for Genesis Mining to get you a 3% discount. You know, they got Bitcoin mining back. You know, if you could use my code, that'd be a great help here. I got affiliation codes down there for hard wallets. A lot of people are looking at the Ledger Nano S. You know, they're cheap. You know, they're easy. Just throw some Bitcoin on to run through this August 1st deadline that's coming up here. You know, I also have all kinds of affiliation codes and links down there to help you navigate these markets, to navigate you on how to make some good Steam posts. I added some links to exchanges down there. You know, like I said, I'm constantly working on that tool list down there because, you know, that's one of my assets here to help you guys. And then, of course, the best asset of all is my email address. It's eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. It's a free help desk service for new people. You know, we'll converse back and forth till you understand whatever you're trying to figure out, or I'll help point you in the right direction. Or if it's something that's above and beyond me, because, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't know everything. I'll help point you in the right direction. And as always, a couple donational addresses down there. If you could throw me a buck or two, that's what helps make this production happen. You know, and I really appreciate everything you guys have done and everything you guys will do for me in the future, because you guys are what's making Bitcoin and Coffee happen. You know, I really appreciate everything. You know, it's nice to be able to get out here on camera, you know, have 400 or 500 views a day, be looking at over 2,000 followers between YouTube and Steemit. You know, it really makes me happy. I've never thought that this was possible. You know, I've been finding some real joy in my life due to you guys. So I really appreciate it. And remember, you guys, keep your Bitcoin safe.